Good morning, friends. Today we will see two portions which is left there in your clutch part, that is centrifugal clutch and dual clutch. So first we will see the centrifugal clutch. As the name indicates, centrifugal clutch is the clutch which works on the principle of centrifugal force. So the working of a centrifugal clutch I'll explain with this figure, that we have a driving shaft and a driven shaft. The driving shaft is the shaft which is from our engine or the crankshaft. So to the end of this driving shaft, we'll have a spring and mass arrangement. So that as the driving shaft rotates, this arrangement also rotates. So what happens is that when the speed increases due to the centrifugal force, this mass and spring arrangement will extend outward, and the friction lining which is there in the periphery, the outer portion of this spring and mass arrangement will touches the clutch casing, and which the casing is attached to the driven shaft. So when the casing starts rotating, the driven shaft will also start to rotate. So what happens is that when the driving shaft rotates due to the centrifugal force, the spring and mass arrangement will expands outward and touches the casing of the clutch, and the casing is in turn connected to the driving shaft. So when this we the same principle of the friction, when a stationary object, that is a casing, is comes in contact with the moving object, that is the spring and mass arrangement, in this case the both will start to rotate as a single unit. Since the driven shaft is also attached with the casing, it will also rotate along with the casing, and whole unit will act as a single unit and will start to rotate. So another advantage of this centrifugal clutch is that it's completely automatic. Like when the speed increases due to the centrifugal force, it will move outward and touches the clutch casing and rotate as a single unit. When the speed reduces of the engine, thereby the driving shaft, then it will move inward. It will move inward, and the clutches, the driven shaft is automatically disengaged from the rest part, engine, not the rest part, from the engine. So this is how it is working. So when the speed increases, the springs will expand and the mass will touches the casing, and the casing will rotate as a single unit, as you see from this figure, like this. And this is the cross-sectional view, and this is the side view. Once again, I will see in this figure, like it is expanding. Now the speed was less. Now it start to rotate in a higher speed. So this is how the working of a centrifugal, and this is the operation which is written in the words. Next we can see the advantages of centrifugal clutch. As we already mentioned that it is completely automatic. So when the speed increases, it will engage, and the speed reduces, it will automatically disengage from the rest part of the transmission system. It is lower cost because it contains less number of parts, and no additional components is necessary for engaging or disengaging. So it is very lower cost. Low maintenance requirement is there because also there is less number of parts and less mm, parts to damage or inspected, to be inspected, and less chance of engine stalling and damage, greater engagement in speed control. So these are the advantages. And next we can go to the disadvantage of the system. First disadvantage is that it is not suitable for engine of low rpm, and it may create some overheating problems. So first disadvantage is not suitable for engines of low rpm. It may cause some overheating problems. It cannot create high torque, and so much power loss is present due to the slipping and friction action. And it's not suitable for all applications in all occasions. എല്ലാ occasionലും എല്ലാ applications suitable അല്ല. So the user must be aware about the fact that a lack of experience on application of a centrifugal clutch. So these are the disadvantages of centrifugal clutch. So the operation, advantages and disadvantages. Next is dual clutch transmission system, or we can say it as a twin clutch transmission system or double clutch transmission system. It is different from multiple clutch or double plate clutch. Double plate clutch, dual clutch transmission system, double, it's entirely different. So in this, we have a two separate clutch which to operate the even shaft or odd gears, not shaft, even gears and odd gears. So there is a gear means there is a clutch which is directly connected to the odd number of gears, that is first speed, third speed and fifth speed, and that may take into the transmission output. And there is another set of gears and clutch plate which is hollow in nature, that is a hollow shaft, and that will give to the even number of speeds like second speed, fourth and sixth. Or in fact, we can use this dual clutch transmission system to separately operate the transmission system and also the PTO. So if we half clutch the pedal, it will stop the operation of PTO, and if we full press the clutch pedal, if it will stop the operation of the transmission system also. So there is the dual clutch in which half press of the pedal will stop the transmission to the PTO, and if we completely press the clutch pedal, it will cut off the engine completely from the rest part of the transmission, that is the to the wheel, the drive to the wheels also again will stop. And in this we have, so this is how this dual clutch transmission system is working. And that's for today, and thank you.